Good morning, everyone. It is, I believe, day 25. I'm coming off of Zero in Winchester, Vermont. This does not look like a very safe spot to walk on. Go on the inside of the guardrail. I think that's the safest bet. Stayed in the lodge for the last 2 nights called Pinnacle Lodge. Nice place to stay. I enjoyed it. The only bad thing about this place is that there's no transportation to and from the town of Manchester, which is just 5 miles down the road. Of course, I mean, I can walk that far, but why do I want to do a day's walk to go to town? So it is what it is. Fortunately, I was able to get a ride to resupply with my trail sisters and Mark 2 days ago when they dropped me off, or I should say when they picked them up. My first day without partners out here, I'm already not liking it. I can just tell you that right now. But we'll get it going. I got to make my sisters proud. So about 6:30 in the morning, heading out. It's pretty chilly out here this morning, but I've got a big uphill coming, so I'll get warm quick enough. The entry to the trail is about, I don't know, depending on who you listen to, it's anywhere from 2/10 to 5/10 of a mile from the lodge, and not a big deal. My plan today is to go a minimum of 10 miles. But as you'll see by the graph at the end of the video, I got 2 big climbs before I get to that 10 mile shelter. Oh, dropping my trekking poles. If I get through there, okay, then I will possibly go on to 15-mile shelter. We'll see how it goes. I would prefer the 15-mile just because I'm packed with 5 days worth of food, so I've got plenty of food. And at a minimum, it'll take me 5 days to get to the Killington area. Not a whole lot in between. Once you get into this area, you're pretty much on your own for the next 50 miles. So we'll see how it plays out. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm a little afraid. In a perfect world, I will find in the next few days, or the next week or two, I'll find somebody that'll make a good partner for me out here, or partners for me out here. And it looks like, sorry about that, looks like we're getting to the place where I need to climb the next mountain. So yeah, I have officially come 234 miles since I started 3 weeks ago with the Navigator. That leaves me somewhere around 550 miles to go. I can do this. I think I can do this. I'm going to give it my best shot. I've got to be careful. You know, as you guys have seen over the last 3 weeks, the terrain here is pretty rough. It's pretty rocky. It's pretty sketchy at times. And the last thing in the world I need to do is hurt myself out here by myself. So I've got to go a little bit slower than normal, take my time, and yeah, we'll see what this adventure brings me. All right, folks, I will chat with you later. All right, here we go. Look, They have one of those things here too. You are here. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. All right, next stop, Bromley Shelter. We'll cruise past that and keep heading north. All right. Get started on a nice, cool, crisp morning. It's chilly out here. Let me take a quick look and yeah, 47 degrees. I would say that classifies as nippy. It feels good. I know I've got a big climb right out the gate this morning. AT Long Trail North, Summit Bromley Mountain, 3 miles. That's not bad. All right, so 3 miles on this first uphill. All right. And here we go. I don't know if y'all noticed, but there was a sign of Bigfoot back there. I hope that's not a sign of things to come. We shall see. Interesting bridge. What's up? All right, we're gonna start going uphill, so I'm gonna need my trekking poles. Ninja, there's a little kaboom for you. Yeah, these are kind of weak lines here. This is not the big stuff we're looking for. All right, I'll talk to y'all in a little while. Hiking through the woods this morning. I don't even know how far I am. It doesn't matter. I'm just enjoying Mother Nature. You can hear the woodpecker. They're making themselves known today. I don't know if you can hear it. There's a stream to the right of me. You can hear it. Not a lot of birds chirping this morning. I don't know if that's because I'm walking through the woods or because something else is out here in the woods. Either way, I'm fine with it. Just a beautiful morning. Sun's coming through the trees. It's probably in the low 50s by now. You can't see it, but I sure can. With the sun coming down through the trees the way it is, I see all the little cobwebs and spider webs that I'm going to be going through. I'm definitely silk blazing this morning. The bugs don't appear to be too bad yet. I know they're going to get that way. So I've got my head net in my pocket, my bug spray in one of my pack side pockets. And so if it does get bad, I can get both of those. But I'm hopeful that I won't need it. I really don't like putting that spray on me. It'd be different if I was in a place where I could take a shower every night, but I'm not. I don't want that crap on my skin. But given the choice between that and the bugs eating me up, I'll take the spray. Going a little uphill. Need my trekking poles. So I'm about 2.4 miles into the trail today. Pretty good so far. Mostly uphill, not really difficult uphill. And come upon this vista, little overlook. I think you'll like this. I'm liking it. First thing I want to show you is, yeah, that's steep. All right, but here we go. As they say, the money shot. Boom. That is beautiful. Let me zoom out. Whoops. Let me zoom out a little bit. That's 2 times and then 5 times. You can see, I don't know what mountain that is. I'm guessing either Bromley or Killington, probably Bromley. But don't quote me on that. You can see the ski trails coming down the mountain. Wow. Yeah. Absolutely stunning. Good morning, Gary. All right, let's get this baby back on the road. Wow. Just incredible. All right, yeah. So I've come 5.5 miles, and I've been on the trail for right at 3 hours. Feel pretty good because I actually stopped for, oh gosh, at least 20, if not 30 minutes on top of Bromley Mountain. There's a ski resort there next to their ski lift, and chatted for a good period of time with 3 other folks that were day hiking up there. So making good time coming up that first hill. I'm really running about 2 miles an hour. Put the brake in there, about 1 3/4 mile an hour. That works for me. That'll make, if I decide to go on to the 15-mile shelter, that still makes for a short day. So pretty happy about that. Trail's been okay. A couple of sections, just minor sections here and there that were a little difficult, but overall, the trail's been pretty good. A few roots here and there, a few rocks here and there, but overall, I mean, what you get is pretty much what you're seeing right now. I'm getting ready to hit some kind of a road down here. I'm not sure what kind of a road it is, but Mad Dog Road or something like that. I don't know. But then I get into the next uphill, which is, I don't know. You know, the last uphill I thought was going to be difficult. And it really wasn't. I mean, there were a couple of steep sections. I had to huff and puff my way up. But overall, it was, I don't want to say it was easy, because it's not easy. But it was less difficult than I anticipated. So I can work with that. I feel strong out here today. I love the birds. They're singing to me, cheering me on. But I feel pretty strong out here today. My feet feel good. The reason I took a 0 yesterday, a number of reasons. One, I wasn't ready to go. My mind wasn't in the right place. So I took yesterday and got it into the right place, and it's there now. But also just had a couple of hot spots on my foot from where I put tape on to protect the bottom of my foot from a blister. You know, both sides of my foot are better today. I'm certainly happy about it. I'm trying a different type of tape that hopefully will give me some better protection. It doesn't seem to roll up as easy as that athletic tape. So we'll see how that goes. A little bit of an uphill here. Let's see what we got. We're gonna need my trekking poles. Yeah, I don't want to do too many of those. That'll zap your strength real quick. Let's see what we got up here. All right, this must be Mad Dog Road or whatever it's called. All right. AT and LT. LT is for the long trail. I don't know the specifics on the long trail. I know that that was actually the first long trail designated as such in the United States. Peru Peak Shelter 4.4. That's where I originally planned to stop for the day, but I mean, come on, 4.4. Yeah, that looks like my lunch spot now. So the plan as of this moment is to go on to the long Lost Pond or Long Pond Shelter, whatever it's called. We'll do the 15-mile day because we're cruising along right now. I've only been out here 3 hours, and I've already done more than a third of the way. So certainly by lunchtime, I'll be at the Peru Peak Shelter and go from there. So, all right, I'm going to put this down for a bit. I did notice there was a bunch of cars back at that parking area. I haven't met anybody coming this way except for the 2 day hikers back at Bromley, and they came from the other direction. So that tells me there's people out here. All right, see you in a bit. I have come 7.2 miles and got to the top of this mountain. This is what I get to see. Man, it's just gorgeous out there. The bugs are winding up, man. Let's do a 2-time zoom and a 5-time zoom. Here you go. Yep, as far as the eye can see. All right, I'm gonna keep moving because the bugs are swarming. All right, I've come 8.8 miles. I'm on the top of the second big climb. Should be starting to go down here shortly. The interesting thing, probably the last mile of this trail is obviously also the stomping grounds of at least one, if not more, moose. Look at this. It's every few feet. This is a well-traveled trail for moose. No question about it. There's moose scat everywhere. You almost can't take a step without stepping in it. So, as I'm going through the trail, I'm clacking my poles every now and again, hitting them on rocks every now and again. Every time I turn a corner, I'm expecting to see a moose on the other end, the other side of that corner. Moose is not something I want to see up close and personal. Seen moose scat out here before, but nothing like this. I mean, it's every few steps. So Got a little over a mile to get to the shelter where I'm going to stop and have lunch. I was hoping to get there by noon, but it looks like it's going to be about 12:30. But that should give me plenty of time. I can eat my lunch and then move on to the next shelter. So overall, hadn't been a difficult day so far. A couple of steep little ups, a couple of steep little downs, nothing major. The bulk of the ups have been pretty gradual, not too bad. All right, I have come 10.7 miles, got just a hair over 4 miles to go to get to the shelter I plan on staying at tonight. Run into a few people in the last few minutes when I stopped to have lunch at the Peru Peak shelter. Had lunch with the custodian of the shelter. His name is Pond Bagger. I asked him where he got that name. Yeah, all kinds of weird thoughts went through my head, but hang on a second. I've got somebody coming. I'm going to turn this off. That's level. That's where I'm going. This is not fun. No. The only thing good about this is this. Look at that. That is just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right. Got to go up. Hey, everybody. I've got about 2/10 of a mile to get to the shelter where I'm going to stay tonight. It's probably, I don't know, it's past 3. It's between 3 and 4, somewhere there. I've been chatting with Ninja and Jen and Chris up in Front Royal. Ninja's in the roller coaster right now in Virginia. I guess he just spent a couple days in Front Royal hanging out with my friends, Jen and Chris. So now he gets to see how cool they are. And I have no doubt they took care of him just like they took care of Deb and I. And yeah, good stuff. Spread the love, baby. Spread the love. It's been a weird kind of day. I've been grumpy the last couple hours, and I know part of the reason why. I tend to get grumpy when I get tired. I don't like people doing stupid shit around me when I'm tired, and I've had some day hikers that were doing some stupid shit. But I feel good overall. I've been having trouble with some back spasms. I guess the last few weeks. Not so much on the trail, but before I left the house, I was getting some back spasms from some of the work I was doing there. And yesterday I got a couple of spasms, and then today, over the last hour or so, I felt my lower back getting a little freaky on me. So hopefully that calms down, because I don't have any time to stop and do anything about it. I'm too far away from everything, so just gonna have to suck it up and keep rolling. But should be coming up on the shelter fairly soon, in the next 5-10 minutes. Get this pack off my back and get my tent set up, get my food cooked. And I don't know if there's a bear box at this place, so I have to check it out. Vermont's been a little disappointing to me. I expected better. Back in the beginning when I was with Navigator, we noticed that their blazing wasn't very good. A lot of their blazes were 20, 25 years old. You could barely see them anymore. and then you'd get good blazing. Well, when you got good blazing, you got crappy trail maintenance. And that's pretty much continued, except over the last probably 5 miles or so. It's been almost no blazes. I've gone sometimes a couple hours without seeing a blaze. And like right now, there's nothing. There's no blaze in sight whatsoever here. There's been a lot of trails that crossed and nothing. And in the last 5 miles, trail maintenance has been pretty much non-existent. So I think Vermont's going to take over the title from New York as the Tennessee of the North. Pretty disappointing. Yeah, got a few more days in Vermont. Hopefully they can redeem themselves. I mean, right now, I don't have any problem staying on the trail. It's obvious where the trail's at, but there have been many cases today where you didn't know where the trail was. And no blazes. And the only thing you can do then is pull out your far out and follow your blue dot. It's not like driving a car, though, where you can really see it moving. You're kind of on a wing and a prayer here. You move in one direction for 100 feet and see which way your dot goes. It's been a pain in the butt. But talking with Ninja, Chris, it cheered me up a little bit. So what do we got here? Lost Pond Shelter. Which direction and how far? Goes this way, so I'm going left in, left out. Lost Pond Shelter. That's where I'm going for the night. Hopefully it's not too far. Let's see what we got. Supposed to at least have a privy and a water source. Nothing anywhere that tells me if there's a bear box. So I see the privy right over there. And the shelter should be not far away. If that's a shelter, that's a little bitty shelter. At least it appears I've got a good place to put my tent up here. See water, not too bad. All right, I can live with this. Somebody left a bag of something over here. We'll have to check that out and see what's there. All right, no picnic table. That's interesting. No, not a bag of something. It was a broom, broken broom. Hey everybody, it's been a hell of a day. I finished my hike for the day, I guess 45 minutes, almost an hour ago. And it was kind of nuts. I was about 1 mile away from my campsite when I was texting back and forth between Ninja and Jen and Chris and Front Royal. Ninja's out running the roller coaster today. And I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I ended up losing service, and I should have gone ahead and made my phone calls to Deb and let Navigator know what was going on with me at that time, and I did not do that. I don't know what I was thinking. Most of the time, 95% of the time, we have service at the shelters, at least some kind of service, and I got down there today, nothing, nada. So it was important enough for me to go back, find service, so I could talk to Deb and let everybody know where I was going to be at for the night and what I plan on doing tomorrow. So yeah, 1.1 miles backwards. but no pack. So, which means a round trip of 2.2 miles extra. I don't get to count that, but that makes for a 17-mile day. All right, Fly. The end of your life is coming. I'm telling you. You land on me one more time, it's over. I got this wannabe horsefly that wants to take a piece of my meat with him. And I'm not going to allow it. He's been buzzing my ears for the last mile. All right, so anyways, yeah. I enjoyed the hike today so much that I went back and did 2 miles of it all over again. No, that's not what happened. But